Welcome, Gulf Breeze Entertainment. I just figured I'd do another live stream just to kill time because it's been an extremely boring day for me so far. I'm just working on another route here. This time it's a route I found on download station. That's Norfolk Southern Saluda Grade. I always wanted to remaster this route because there's so many problems with it I'm trying to fix. Hey, SPG or 7661. Yeah, once again, I'm just remastering this route, which is Norfolk Southern Saluda Grade. I'm remastering it myself, adding more details and stuff. And I'm gonna change the textures a bit. So far, I've already did a fair amount of edits. Like I changed tracks, changed the telephone poles, I added trees because there's a crap ton of trees all over Saluda. But yeah. Let me see if I can... Settings... What's soup? Hey. Yeah, so... Let's go and continue on with this. So, once again, we're remastering a Saluda Grade route I found on download station. I've already done a fair amount of edits, but right now there's tons and tons of track edits that need to be done. And also I'm going to add some other scenery, so... Scenery! First I'm going to change these grass textures. I hate these grass textures. Wait, this is a joint rail track and grass texture. I don't know, let me see if I can make it a darker grass. No. Maybe that works. Whoops. Replace. There, I guess that grass texture works. It's adding a crap ton of stuff here and there. Once again, this is the Saluda Grade route that I found on download station. I'm adding extra details that were missing from this. And speaking as someone who actually grew up and lived next to Saluda, I know how this route is. So, I'm gonna fix this right here. Should be an easy fix. All I have to do is add a base plate here. Yeah, there we go. As I outline of trees here. It's been an extremely boring day for me, so I figure why not live stream. Since I haven't live streamed in a little while, so why not? Now as for these tracks, I don't know, there's some weird things about these tracks. I guess because the original spline tracks were pretty sloppy. It should be an easy fix. I should probably make that junction a little longer. Yeah, let me look on maps here. If I look on maps, I can show you the real place. The steepest Class 1 railroad grade in North America, which is Saluda, the route I'm currently remastering, which is here. It's been abandoned since 2001. Yeah, I can make that junction a little longer. There we go. I got move this signal back a bit. Add a new dwarf signal. Let me raise this up a bit. Looks good. Add some more trees. Trees, trees, trees. Trees. Treesorama. Yep. It's pretty much Trainz routes in a nutshell. It's just trees. Or no, that's the entire Saluda Grade. I mean, see, look here on maps. See, this is Saluda right here. Crap ton of trees. And for anyone wondering, no, this line's not active anymore. It's been abandoned since 2001, but I heard rumors that Norfolk Southern's bringing this line back. Trees here, trees there, trees everywhere. Welcome, Indonesian Rail Productions. What's up? We're just remastering, or I'm remastering another route I found on Download Station where it's Norfolk Southern Saluda Grade now. I've already done a fair amount of edits to it, like I already changed the tracks and stuff, but so far there's still some scenery work that has to be done. The Dash 9s worked well in Saluda, so C6Ms can. Yeah, that's what I said when those rumors started speculating that C6Ms are probably well equipped enough to run on Saluda. I mean, Dash 9s performed fair on Saluda, so I don't know how the C6Ms would do. Welcome, Lacrosse. WIEAS. How's it going? Here's Saluda itself. So you already replaced the crossing with the much more accurate version of the crossing. I already replaced the roads too. And the 40Es would have been great helpers if it was still active. And welcome, GCR Productions. What's up? Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that Norfolk Southern decided to knock the 40Es down to as local units, but at least they're still around. Unlike the ACUs, those things are disappearing. Gosh, is this thing an object or what is this? It doesn't list it as a spline for some reason. I can't get rid of this. Wait, that's the Saluda Grade? Where'd you get it from? A download station. It's a remaster of it. I'm remastering it with new stuff, but for some reason I cannot get rid of this. It's not listed as an object for some reason. NSLs are regulated to 60 E's to locals, yeah. But again, it's not like how the ACUs are ending up. Like if you see how NS is treating the ACUs now, the ACUs are probably going to be gone by the end of this year. Or the ACUs are probably going to be gone within the next few months. There's only 46 remaining on NS. NS decided to banish their ACUs to Shadow Realm, yeah. And when I looked on Facebook, a lot of people are mad about the ACUs getting retired. Well, here's the thing about the ACUs is that, from what I heard, the ACUs, they were electrically faulty. Like, they had a lot of bad electric problems with them because they still ran the same engines they used when they were still 90 max. And then the ACUs also the ACUs were also pretty cheaply rebuilt from what I heard. Like the ACUs, they were cheaply rebuilt. They just did not prove well at all. Why can't I get rid of this? That's a... See, I can't delete the tracks, and they're not listed as an object either, and they're not listed as a road spline, are they? Nope. And I can't adjust it for some reason. It's not listed as anything. No wonder NS is getting rid of them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, NS, they've been really, really shady ever since PSR took over, but thankfully NS is planning to give PSR to boot, so they really need to, because PSR is really, really bad for them. In fact, the reason why, with how NS treated PSR, is the reason why they're such a laughing stock on the railfan community now. They had really shady management ever since Jimmy Squires took over, and PSR just made it worse. Why is this not just going away? Yeah, you see, the reason why CP's ACUs perform better is because CP actually rebuilt the locomotive with new engines. Like, CP did their own rebuilds while NS relied on Wabtec for their rebuilds. Wabtec decided to leave the engines alone, which caused them to fail. If the ACUs had new engines, they probably would have been better. But as of right now, NS has no plans to get rid of their current ACUs, but that might change soon. They might get rid of them anyways, because NS is NS. What do I do? How do I get rid of this? I can't, it's not listed, for some reason I can't move it, and I can't delete it. I think CN is going to get the same treatment since they recently got a new CEO, or they said they're naming their new CEO. I heard that they named their new CEO, but I don't. But I already heard that CN was already planning to cancel out PSR anyways. CP already canceled it, and now CP, of course, CP and KCS are merging, so. I think the CP-KCS merger is actually pretty interesting. I mean, finally a first major railroad merger ever since BNSF. It's getting annoying. That's right, yeah. Another thing I heard recently is that KCS now wants intermodal traffic from NS from Crookston, New Jersey. So that means like trains like Norfolk Southern 212, which goes to New Jersey and stuff, like your return train 211 is probably going to hand it over to KCS. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Yeah, Besides, you don't know how new CEOs would turn out. I mean, Norfolk Southern's supposed to be getting a new CEO soon, Mr. Alan Shaw, while Jim Squires is stepping down, thankfully. Wick Morman was a much better CEO for NS. In fact, Wick Morman was such a good CEO for NS that he managed to make NS win the Class 1 Railroad of the Year award. And he also started the Heritage Unit program. And what did Jim Squires do? Jim Squires just sat on NS, like fired 1 million people and stuff, like fired like 500,000 people, and he's just ruining NS. Trainz and copy and paste tool. Shoot, where's the copy and paste tool again? Wait. Should be in tools. Ah. That's a ruler. Static tracking, static. Oh. Copy and paste. I never use the copy and paste tool. Actually, what if I did this? It might be like really synced in down there. It's probably a stupid idea. Don't know if that's gonna help, but nope, that didn't help much. Well, these things are pretty much stuck here. I can't do anything. Union Pacific has been running longer manifest and stack trains that require DPUs, yeah. Although I already heard Union Pacific canceled up on PSR apparently because they were scared that they're going to have to be forced to retire 4014 and 844, which they don't want to do that, so. Copy and paste a blank spot, oh, okay. Here I'll do something like this, get a blank spot. Guess Control C. I don't know if it's gonna work like that, but or not. What? It's paste mode. It's not getting rhythm still. Hey, Tropical Rail Productions and Fiona Lever. You're just watching me trying to wrestle these stupid things out of here, which they won't delete for some reason. Or do I like this? Why won't they give... In Atlanta, Georgia, we had Norfolk Southern headquarters. Yeah, that's where Norfolk Southern moved there not long ago. These things... What the... Okay, let me try this again. Paste objects must be turned on. Here, let me try it like this. No, get out of here. Oh, whatever. Here, just get a blank spot here. Paste mode. That's still not doing anything. Norfolk Southern headquarters moved to Atlanta from Norfolk, Virginia, which I don't know why they did that. Like, I don't know why they decided to do that. While CSX's headquarters are still in where Atlantic Coast, or no, was it Atlantic Coastlines or Seaboard Airlines headquarters? It's still in Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, I probably did something wrong. Or do I have to do it like this? Damn it! Still not doing anything. These things are just trolling me at this point. These things are stuck here. One way to get rid of them is span the display and delete button on them, and then span the delete track spline button on them. Do you like narrow gauge railways? Oh yeah, I like narrow gauge railways. Like I really want to go to the East Broad Top. You know, the East Broad Top. They reopened last, like, a couple years ago. This year they're supposed to be. This year they might be putting their steam locomotives back in service, i.e. locomotive number 16. Did somebody say Seaboard? I'm trying to spam the track spline. That's what I'm trying to do, but it's still not doing anything. I don't know if it's like a piece of thing I missed or whatever. Like, these things are just making fun of me at this point. They're not. It's not an object, but I don't know what to do. These things are just making fun of me at this point. Seaboard! Dang. Smooth spline height. Oh, whatever. Invisible track might help. Yeah, let's see here. Invisible track. Okay, there we got invisible track. Atlantic coastline, right. Those are some stubborn objects. Maybe I should look at the missing dependencies if there's any. I mean, I make sure to download all the dependencies from Download Station. I'm pretty sure there's still some missing from whatever, but oh well. If they were missing dependencies, then they wouldn't be here. Here. See, like, these are the only missing dependencies I really see, but I don't know what these are from, so. These things still hate me. What is it that's causing them to be stuck right here? Are they permanent? Can they not be deleted? You know what? Since I put the invisible tracks on it, they're not going to show up, so I'm just going to go ahead and connect these tracks together. You know, like I said, there's one object called LP Xing generic 1. So objects have missing dependencies wound up like that. Here, I'll look at that later. Great, I gotta deal with this. Whatever. We just add a track spline height point. Okay, that looks good. Okay, how'd this look? Okay, so it kind of just curves in that. Okay, so I can just do it like this. Oh well, I'll just work with it like that. I don't even care. Jeez. Stubborn spline points. Okay, now I'll call that good. Making remaster routes be like, yep, wrestling with old assets that refuse to delete for some stupid reason. You know, I probably should do this, like, because that was only a little industry track. I'll add rusty rails here. Can you please delete? Oh hell no, I'm staying here. You have to, you have to wrestle with literally everything. Here we go, like that looks good. There's only a little sidetrack that I was hardly used. It's getting annoying. The tracks just sink into the ground like that for some reason. Okay, I'll just keep it like that. I don't feel like wrestling with these tracks right here anymore. This part's getting annoying. This sync could be shipping. I know where that's from. Titanic, Minecraft dub. There. I'll call that good. Now for this. Popular MMOs reference, yeah. Kind of sad what I heard about him. What happened with him. What the... Leaked footage of Penn Central track. Jeez. That's what happens when you have weird as heck tracks here. Luckily it's an easy fix. Penn Central tracks be like, yep. I believe this was another crossbook crossing. I don't know, I haven't checked out this crossing in a while. Yeah, that guy was legit my childhood. Oh yeah, same. Me and my cousin always used to watch him all the time. Yeah, it's kind of sad what happened with him. I heard that he got framed. I heard he got framed apparently, and then his old I heard that popular MMOs, he got framed apparently. Nearly went to jail. It's kind of sad. I used to love popular MMOs, yeah. I watched him along with Dan the Diamond Minecart and Sky Does Minecraft. Don't know if y'all heard what happened with Sky Does Minecraft, that he's been exposed for being a drug addict and beating his wife. So sad because, you know, a lot of people I used to watch been exposed for stupid things. A113, yeah, I know what that A113 plate is. It's the reference to Pixar's studio room A113. It was a code used in WALL-E. It was a license. It was Mater's license plate in Cars. It was the train number in Cars. You know, remember that one scene with Lightning McQueen trying to race a train, or trying to beat a train? The train's number was A113. I used to watch him along with Dan TM, Sky Does Minecraft, yeah. And once again, it's kind of sad what happened with Sky Does Minecraft recently, that he recently got exposed by one of his daughters, apparently, that, apparently he's been exposed by one of his daughters that he's a drug addict and he beats his wife. I remember back in the day when the only Trainz videos on YouTube are Trainz for PC, yeah. Big oof. Them rumors are just plain ridiculous, but either way, I don't want Pat to go to jail with Eddie. Well, the good news is that, as far as I've heard about Pat, that he's fine now. Jen actually he got friends with Jen again, and that Jen actually defended him. I remember no Trainz mobile. I hit A113 at my school, and welcome Christian Cha. What's up? Or I'll place this track with this rusty track. Who's Pat? Popular MMOs. We were just talking about that. And hello, CSXG ET44AC. Welcome. At least there's a good ending. Yeah. A lot of crazy things happen. Like at first, Sky Does Minecraft apparently had a mental breakdown about the way he kept uploading stuff, but then now he was exposed for beating his wife and being a drug addict. Where's the... There it is. Nicholas trying to make routes be like, yeah, but here's the thing, that Nicholas doesn't even make routes. He thinks making routes is a waste of time. I'll just do it like this. Raise that up. I'm going to get a bad snowstorm. Oh yeah, I think I heard of that. 18 inches of snow, dang. Meanwhile, down here in Myrtle Beach, there's no snow. It hasn't snowed in Myrtle Beach since... There hasn't been a big snow thing here in Myrtle Beach ever since 2010, so... This crossing is another crossbuck crossing, and I remember that because I've been to this crossing several times. Middle Georgia barely got an inch of snow. It's windy where I live and snowing here, huh? Dang, I hate trying to do these mountains. It still gets really cold, yeah. It's been... it was freezing here like a few days ago. It was like 32 degrees. It's 52 as you can see on the bottom of my screen there. But yeah. Guess we're just about done with the Saluda routes. Guess we're just about done with remastering the Saluda route here. No, I don't want to move the crossing. I want to move this woman out of the way. No! Not the... Ah! I want to move this woman out of the way. Oh, there. And just to give you guys an idea of how Saluda is now, I can show you this crossing that you were just looking at, which is right here. It is the but it sucks. What sucks is now whenever it snows, I have to do online school. RIP, and go around 6 degrees here. Yeah. So this is the crossing that you just saw on the screen, right, in real life. Yeah, it's pretty torn down. In fact, the other gate right here has been gutted. See, that gate's been gutted. So has a Norfolk Southern tag on it, though. See the tracks. Yep, that's saluted now. Still has a whistle post there. Old. Yep. I heard recently that there's been tons of trucks, like high railers and stuff. They actually went up here, and per a family member, they spotted someone testing this crossing that you see right here. Ain't that interesting? And I try to get this crossing as accurate as I can, and I did that by looking at pictures, and there was only like one side light on it for some reason. There was no double side lights. No clue why. Rest in pepperoni. The little thing about Saluda is that no trains couldn't go faster than 8 miles an hour because of how steep the grade was. And the way that worked was, let me show you. The control point that both Asheville and Hayne Yard had control of, which is here, they would flip a switch that would activate this portion here. Now what would happen is that if they detected a train that was going faster than 8 miles an hour, they would immediately send the train up this runaway ramp. Our tracks don't look too bad. Well, wait till you see Lantern's tracks. I'll show you that in a little bit. So yeah, the way that worked is that if trains were detected going faster than 8 miles an hour, they would be immediately sent up the runaway track here. In fact, in the 1970s, there was actually a train that derailed right here. It was a coal train led by a Southern SD35 and a couple other EMDs. And there's actually pictures of it. That both locomotives and all three locomotives in the lead were toppled over right here. So that's pretty much how to salute a control point. Or this is CP Melrose, what it's called, Melrose, the non-existent town of Melrose, North Carolina. Y'all been lucky with this warm weather. It was 46 yesterday, but a few days ago it went 10 below zero. Dang. Ouch. But yeah, that's how Melrose worked, is that this was runaway track number 2. Runaway track number 1 was removed. But, yeah. So take this. Here, let me put down a Norfolk Southern unit here. Okay, take this C40-8 as an example right here. See it right here. So say that this C40-8 was leading a coal train, but it happens to turn into a runaway. Now because it's clear, now let's say it's going at a normal speed, the signal will be green, so that'll tell the train, okay, you're at a safe speed, you can proceed. But say that the train became a runaway, or it's going faster at 8 miles an hour. So then it would send the train right up the runaway ramp. And when it did that, it would send the train, or it would send that train in question over the bridge and up the runaway track and stop the train. Stop the train right there. Now it wasn't a very safe feature because the runaway track always derailed all the trains that went up on it, but it was better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, you can just take that as an example, like so. I mean, I'm not sure what else they do anyways, but I guess now since, you know, PTC and stuff, you know, since computers are now mostly running the trains, you know, the computers will just keep that train at a nice steady pace. So the runaway track could be removed for all I know, but the runaway track as of today is still there. That's just how it works. Do I have any Grand Trunk stuff? No, I don't. The only Grand Trunk thing I have is a boxcar I can show you, which is this. It's a GT boxcar. Oh yeah, that's right, I have the Grand Trunk U3B, I forgot. The Grand Trunk 6325. I'll put some more grass things here, because that runaway track's overgrown as heck. You're the voices, Sammy? Yes, I am. I had the Grand Trunk GP9s, huh? I used to have the Rare Mods Grand Trunk SD40, or no, I think it was SD40, yeah. And then I had lost access to it, so that happened. I'm going to put a sign here that says Melrose, because that's what this control point's called. If I can even find a sign. A milepost sign here. I forgot what milepost Melrose was, but whatever. I'm a huge fan. Huh. See, this is the real runaway track right here, CP Melrose. Melrose. Yeah, Saluda Grade, which is really known as Norfolk Southern's A&S line. See, this that said place in real life when trains were still running through there. Do you watch air racing? I mean, I do watch NASCAR, but I don't know about air racing. Yep. This is kind of funny because if you still go to Melrose, if just after Saluda was abandoned, if you still went to Melrose and whatnot, the signal there would still show green because it's an automatic signal. Can just put the milepost thing back here because this is supposed to be milepost 32. But yeah, if you were out exploring Saluda right at around the time Saluda was just abandoned, you would still see the signal, which would be this one, which is really a single head. It would still show green, which I'm pretty sure now that signal's light burned out, but whatever. Ghost signal, yep. That's tall sign, but whatever, I think that'll work. CP Melrose. That'll work. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save there. Save. Norfolk Southern Saluda Grade Work in Progress version 2. I was thinking of downloading the Highland Valley route and probably restoring it, but I don't know. Here's a route that I built mostly for run-bys. Ghost Boy signal, yep. So the most common, that's so neat. I don't think I've ever seen a runaway train prevention system as hillbilly as that. Yeah, it's the most hillbilly runaway train system you would ever see, but it's still really, really cool at the same time. But that's just how regulations were. I'm pretty sure if Norfolk Southern sends trains through there, they might do the same thing. There's just trains can't go faster than 8 miles an hour through Saluda. In fact, let me show you how the tracks are in Landrum. And fun fact for those who probably know that I used to live in Landrum. Landrum's my old hometown. There's a few things I want to show you guys here. So this is Landrum, where I used to live. This is the tracks in Landrum. Yeah, they're not in very good shape. If you look down there, there's actually a patch of tracks down there somewhere where it's so overgrown, and right here is where they used to have a triple track thing here for the station. And this crossing was here since 1999, I think. Nicholas has haunted Highland Valley. And then if we go over here, I don't know if we'll be able to see it. Okay, not over here because this is before they put it there. But you probably noticed that passenger car right there. That's the Catawba River. Or no, that's the Packlet River. Catawba River looks the same. Catawba River is over at Spencer, but this is the Packlet River, Southern's Packlet River passenger car that they put on display in Landrum back in, I believe, 2018, 2017-ish. I've seen this passenger car a good handful of times. She's yeah. They just had her on display, but they're planning to open her up as a museum for those to check her out. What's like inside of a vintage Southern passenger car. But yep, that's yeah. This is the Spartanburg portion to the ANS. Norfolk Southern's ANS line, or the Saluda line. There's a Southern whistle post right there. And the whistle post was similar to how the Atlantic Coastline did it, where it shows the indications of what you're supposed to do. Too long, a short, and a long. Which, for those who probably know their Morse code history, that Morse code, too long, a short, and a long, means Q. And on the railroad vernacular, the Q meant quarantine the crossing. So, there you go. Who's the Southern GP38-2 in MVS? That's Harris. I'll show you more characters in a minute. Okay, yeah, so this... I have a Southern Streamliner cars in Tane. I do have some Southern Streamliners in 2. But yeah, this route here, it may not look like much, but it's really just a route I built just for run-bys for my series. Will Southern Pacific GP40-2 join? I don't really have plans for a Southern Pacific GP40-2. This route here is what I built for my series, full of crazy contraption crossings, because I love the back shops crossings here. Saluda's cool. I'm gonna download it later. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see here, wheeling. Yeah, you probably noticed that, right? Well, bad news for you is that thing's gonna be gone soon. So. Yeah, so this route's full of crazy contraption crossings, what I call it. Preemption signal. Yeah. Yeah, so like, I'll show you these in functional use once we do a train run by. See, I put traffic lights and stuff. I plan on downloading Saluda, yeah. Here's a random sign here. This one's kind of cool because it says approach with caution, but then when the crossing gates go down, the sign will say stop ahead. And also here's some Y pattern signals right here, and a defect detector. Ripperino, yeah. Then following this, just bunch of nothingness. There's a pedestal style crossing with pedestrian gates. And finally, which is probably my favorite contraption crossing I did. It's a cantilever crossing with a Griswold sign, bunch of traffic lights, and likewise on the other side. Except this one has like the flashing yellow signals. Also, take a look at these billboards. See railroad scrap? Leave it alone. I was abandoned. It was one of a kind. There's no good reason to steal railroad property. Vandalizing or stealing railroad property is a felony. Do your part. Report signal thieves. 1-800-RR-THIEF. Paid for by honest railroad signal collectors against dishonest ones. I wonder if those preemption crossings still exist. I don't know. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. If you're wondering, that banging sound is this thing. I just add that in because why not? I just want a little background noise for this part. Let's do a run by. Here, we'll go on this side, set up train. I purposely set up these things to have like a long outer portion. Whereas with companies with a ton of money, they had to get enough people running through. Yeah, so let's set up a train. So I purposely made this route so I can put like really long trains. Let's hear. Should we use Dawn? Nah. How about I'm actually the voice of John, the WSOR GP38-2, huh? Let's use Leaf. Because why not? St. Louis Southwestern, number A375, not A373. A375. Let's have, just for the fun of it, I'll have a steam locomotive trailing. Excuse me. Let's have Marie trail. Whoops. I'm actually, yeah, scenery. Scenery! Oh god. Man. Just for fun, I'll have a steam locomotive trailing. We'll use... Since y'all are talking about MMRS, let me just say, me and Caleb are brewing up a rather hilarious crossover yeah. That'll be worth it. We'll use an empty coal train. I just put a crap ton of these PPLX hoppers. If you guys are wondering about episode 1, don't worry, it's still coming out. I just haven't had the time to film it because I'm trying to get things sorted out in my room because it's becoming pretty messy and I have to clean some shit up. But in the meantime, I'll be putting up a couple shorts just to keep you guys entertained. PP. Yeah. Let's get started. Headlights on. Class lights green. Gyro light on. Let's roll. Okay, crossing number 1. You'll see how this one functions. So the way I have this one programmed is that the gates go down after 4 seconds. So it activates once the train's detected 450 feet away from it. The gates take 4 seconds to go down. The bell continues on, and the traffic lights you see are programmed to alternate, so they look like a cantilever crossing. You're wondering about this one? Yeah, don't worry, it's still coming out. Just very slow production because I had things to do. Okay, so now we're on like a rail fan's point of view here. Now this is just a random question for you guys, but if you guys were rail fanning this North Valley happened to be real, how would you feel about seeing all that vintage equipment still in operational service? I might be overdoing it, but whatever. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what that black signal is on the cantilever, that's actually an STOP signal. a really old 1920 stop signal. I have it set to where it flashes. So did someone say me? Me? Who mentioned me? I would be amazed, actually. Yeah, I would too. Sorry for not believing. I take full responsibility. Rating 2100. Okay. It would be a railfan's wet dream. Yeah, pretty much. Oh well. It's a fiction series, so I don't know. Would be awesome, yeah. Yep. I mean, I've been to several... Oh, there it goes. Here comes a train. Detector, milepost 1.8. It's nice you don't have the crossing overall set up. The traffic lights alternate like the crossing does. You can see the STOP signal going right there. By the way, these are wishbone crossings, so we'll go straight over to the cantilever crossing because that pedestal crossing is kind of eh. Yeah, same. Norfolk Southern milepost 8.9. Main 1. Critical alarm. Hotbox. P3 noises. Now, I think this is one of the cooler crossings because, like I said, I mean, I don't know, I like the way this crossing is. Not the Reggie's Trainz trigger rail crossings, but it's the Dowling Station ones, but I still like the way these crossings are. You see I have a Griswold stop sign there along with the traffic lights with this crossing. Yeah, Leaf, Marie, and Dylan are on this train. That's the steam locomotive's name, Dylan. That's another upcoming character. I may as well give you guys like a character list later on after this run by, and then I'll show you. I'll probably do a horn show, whistle show, because why not? Defect Detector Nicholas. Slayer. The crossbucks are incorrect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure someone can. I'm pretty sure you can easily like reskin it to fix it. $83.75, $24.82, and $11.60. DYLAN. It's actually DILLON. True dat. Yeah. There you have it, like a little run by Leaf, Marie, and Dylan on this train. So now I'll go and jump on the Kickstarter route, and then I'll go and defect detector Fulmer. Imagine a Fulmer detector. Yeah, but anyways, let's go to the Kickstarter route, and I'll go and show you guys the character sheet and do a horn show, because why not? Imagine a Fulmer detector. Fulmer detector. Milepost 8.9. Fulmer detected. Speaking of rail series, do you guys think I should make a Michigan Rail Stories wiki? Oh yeah, you definitely should. I mean, your series is really good so far. You're really doing a fantastic job on it. I know I've already made a wiki for my series, and frankly, I might be going too fast with it, but whatever. kick a starter route. Yeah, kick a starter of the game. Like that. Also, I have no idea why, but this morning when I walked outside just to see how it was, I literally saw the dude at the house across from me. Like, for some reason, he had a bucket full of wet diapers in front of his house for some reason. I have no idea why. I have no episodes for Rails CSX and NS Tales since it's cancelled. Respected. You can do what you want. Okay. Now, I'm going to go and close on maps here. Yeah, thanks. In that case, I should. Also, I'm open to ideas. It's my best real series I've ever made. Yeah, I'm willing to give an idea or two, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Now, for the character show. Dude, this is all going to be in alphabetical order. See, I have, like, every character saved as a consist, just to make things easier. So, first up, we have Adrian. Adrian is Missouri Pacific number 1519, an SW1500. Trying to make my Strasbourg Tales. Oh, that would be interesting. So far, I immediately have thoughts of replacing BYS with a fictional series. You can do what you want. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to force you. So yeah, that's Adrian. Next up is... yeah, screw it. This was a scrapped character, but I don't know, I might bring her back. It's Alicia, Atlantic Coastline number 350. I love Atlantic Coastline's purple scheme. A Strasbourg series. Coolio, Gangster's Paradise. Been spending most our lives. Yeah. This is Amber, who is Gainesville Midland number 209, a special locomotive to me. I don't know if I mentioned this 100 times before, but the Gainesville Midland 209 is the locomotive where me and my girlfriend had our first kiss at, so... Yep, that's Amber, Gainesville Midland number 209. This is Andy. It's one of the USATC twins. It's number 607. Yeah, this is Andy. Ugh. Sorry, I had something in my mouth. Next up is Angela. CNO number 8264 B30-7. So our first episode for Strasbourg series will be Nicholas Burns Coding. It's scrapped. RIP. This is Ash, Pennsylvania number 4483, the only remaining Pennsylvania I-1SA out of 500 ever made. Must have been a rather epic moment for you and your girl. It was. While I'm sitting here alone, Sigil. I mean, you'll get there one day if you want to. I mean, it's your choice, really. You can do what you want, but this is Ashley, one of the main characters. One of the first characters I even planned out, too. Atlantic Coastline number 7034. Will I make a North MVS Horns and Whistles? Actually, I might. I found out my girlfriend cheated on me, sadly. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear, man. It's rough. PRR made 500 I1s, but only saved one, pretty much. This is Benton, Mopac number 2005, and this is a custom horn I made for him. I don't know if you can hear this, but I don't know if you can hear the horns too well. True Dad, I'm sorry for going all sad boy mode on you. It's fine. I'm fine being single. Oh, you know what? That's totally your choice. It's totally your choice. I'm not judging. What horn did the Chessie System GP40-2s have? That depends. Half of them had the K5LAs. Half of them actually had K5Hs, if you can believe it. But some of them got replaced. And then some of them had RS3Ls. That's an epic horn, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a Prime 920. This is Big Ben, and I don't know if I'm overdoing it, but it's a Y6B, number 2172. Yep, Big Ben. Kind of named him after a clock tower in London, which I used to be so obsessed with. Here's one of the major characters, Billy. This is Billy, Central Pacific number 177. It's supposed to be a replica. And to answer your question, yes, I can hear the horns pretty well. Okay, or should I adjust the... Here, I'm going to adjust the volume a bit. That should be good. Wait. Why am I recording? There. Didn't mean to record. Okay. So, there's another version of Billy that... I'm gonna have it to where Billy here, he sometimes appears in two different styles. He can appear in his black style, or he can appear in his brown with red wheel style. In future episodes he's gonna appear in a brown with red wheel style. Big Ben, the locomotive is not real. He can't hurt you. Big Ben, the locomotive. 2156 might come back. It depends, because 2156 has pretty bad problems with it. Okay, so this is Braden, who is nickel plate number 329. Alco, I forgot what this was. What is this? Alco RSD 12. I like that horn. Wapco E2. This is Brittany, Amtrak number 502. $34.21 Nicholas's face is not real. It can't hurt you. $34.21 Nicholas's face. Oh god, that'd be so cursed. This is Brock, Penn Central 2420. That K5LA is chef's kiss. Yeah. Do you watch NASCAR? Yes, I do. And do you like Kyle Busch? Didn't Kyle Busch retire? This is Brian. It's a scrapped character, but meh. Here's Callie. It's supposed to be one of the characters that's supposed to be introduced in episode 1. Who's Southern Pacific 2454. Here's Cole, Union Pacific number 840. I felt like having an FEF. Plus, I really like the model and the whistle on this. He was fired? Huh. This is Crystal, Baltimore, Ohio, number 5112. cheesy system. That's actually what I used to call Chessie's cheesy system. I don't know why. This is Cynthia, Baltimore, Ohio, number 4500. Nicholas used A40s and Ninjas vs. Zombies? Really? Huh. Wow. Hold on, let me check messages. Clarkson! I love NASCAR, yeah. Now here's Dawn. Santa Fe number 492. Short little engine. Still pretty quick. Might change the whistle sound, but I don't know. We'll see. I mostly watch football. I used to pronounce it that way too. Cheesy system. I don't watch football that often, but this is Dean, CSX 6550, stealth gray, blue top. Here's a weird character. This is Derek. He's a speeder. A little speeder. Fairmont, I believe model is MP15. Or, no. It's Fairmont MT15, I mean, yeah. No need to worry. Dawn, 2007. Yep. I'm still waiting on restoration. Yeah. Yeah, that's Derek, who's a little speeder. I heard that horn in the Roblox game, really. And here's the local steam locomotive you saw earlier. That's Dylan, Rio Grande, number 1160. I watched a Georgia Bulldogs game at my cousin's house once, even though I hated it at the time. Scrapped character. Here's Drayton, Amtrak SDP 40F number 505. Leslie SL4T, rare horn. CSX, you and the rest can get... Okay, you can... What? Characters aside, a speeder would probably be fun as hell to drive. Oh yeah, definitely. Thought the speeder was rusty for a second. Nah, it's painted orange. Imagine speeder racing. I was actually planning a non-canon short where it's a speeder race. I actually know Brock. He was not nice with me in the 80s. He was so mean to me that the railroad put him in a shed. Neat horn. Oh nice, yeah. And here's Eaton. Weird name, I know, but Eaton's Norfolk and Western 422. It's planning to be in a special episode. Next is... okay, next up is Seaboard Man. Yep, here's Seaboard Man. Eddie. It's a modified 3-part horn sound I made myself of that classic Trainz horn sound. Made it to a 3-part horn. I think it turned out alright. Yep, Eddie would definitely be a fun character. All eaten up. 422 be like, I'm 422 and I whistle rough rough. Seaboard Man himself. Go get repainted Chessie scheme. Yep, Seaboard Man. He also has little pinches of rust here and there, but oh well. Pulling for you. Yeah, definitely pulling for you when you're pulling off someone who just does nothing but shut up about the railroad. And here's Ethan. He's supposed to be GECX number 8552. And I know I said GECX, that's where the GECX actually owns these. They were just labeled LMX for some reason. Yep. Strobe light ditch lights as well, don't know if you noticed that. Next up is Evelyn, who is Santa Fe number 8502, or 5802, I mean. Imagine a steam locomotive with a horn and diesel with a locomotive with a whistle. Steam locomotive with a horn, look at Chinese steam locomotives, and diesel locomotive with a whistle, look at the Illinois Railroad Museum, their GE 65 tonner. It has a whistle on it for some reason. Or Seaboard Coastline pull for us until Seaboard. Yep. That's awesome. We are going to small 777. Or does it still exist? What does what still exist? I came up with her name. Yep. That horn doesn't fit her. That's a K3LA. When I looked at pictures, the real 5802 actually had a K3LA, and here I'll show you here. I know it's a K3LA. Hey ACR, is it alright if I add you to Strasbourg Tales? Yeah, sure, go ahead. But yeah, I know what you're saying. The horn doesn't fit for her. You may think she's supposed to have an RS3L, but actually the real Santa Fe 5802 had a K3LA, and I'll show you here. 5802. See? Right there, it has a K3LA instead of a RS3L. Don't paint too fast or you'll repeat SPSF. Yep. I purposely made her a Kodachrome unit, because why not? But yeah, see? K3LA. Wait, no, I actually left cap locks on. RIP. Next up is Garrett, who's Southern number 7002, a GP40X. I love those classic K3LAs, same. Here's Georgia, Classic Railroad number 1000, Alco RS1. Alright, thanks. I'll have you make you into Strasbourg 90, or I like to be Strasbourg 90. P5, yeah, P5s are great. Georgia here has a Wapco E2. The horn is used on the built-in ATSF GP60M. Yeah, I know. That's why I put it on her. Next up is Gloria, who is Conrail 6019, a C39-8. Not gonna lie, that the characters from North Valley have some badass horns. Yeah, they do. E2, yep. P5, P5, P5. Here's Hannah, who is Baltimore, Ohio, number 4236, Chessie. Yep, it's Hannah. Now here's the. Now I remember someone on this chat mentioned the Southern GP38. Well, here he is. This is Harris, Southern number 5007. Has clear NNW1 chime. Where's the cons on Conrail? I have no idea. 2102 is gonna run soon. Oh yeah, I heard that. Yep. Harris. And then next up is Houghton. It's a weird name, I know. But he's Western Maryland, number 6417. A low hood GP7 or GP9. I wish 2101, 2124 run again. Well, 2101 still has all that burn damage on her, and 2124, I have no clue about her. 2100 with double head with her. Oh yeah, that's right, 2100 is supposed to be back in service. Next up, this is Hilda, Reader Raro number 11. Leslie RS5T, yeah. And this whistle is a Nathan 6 chime or an Alco 6 chime. Really a Nathan 6 chime. Next up is Jackson, who is supposed to be 8584. God, I love that rumble on the... I believe that's a... I forgot what engine that's called, but I love that rumble. Yeah, I know 2124 is in Scranton. In fact, I'm going to see her this May, but I don't know if Steamtown has any plans to do anything with 2124. Next up is Jake, who is Frisco number 325, another SW1500. Okay, now here's one of my favorite whistles. This is Jason, who's Southern Pacific, number 4431. Warbaby GS4. That's an SD50. You're trying to remember. Yeah, I know it's an SD50. Steamtown hasn't been the best with conditions with its 47. Yeah. RS25. Yeah. It's Jason. Now here's an unusual character. It's one you... I say she's unusual because this is actually a Chinese Railways C36-7i. Now the reason why I'm having her as a character is you'll see in a future episode, but her name's Julia. No bell sound. And SD39. No, I don't have an SD39. This is Joe, Pennsylvania number... Oh yeah, the Superman locomotive, yeah. Stop by tomorrow after, yeah. Here's Joe, Pennsylvania number 7151. And Trainz removed my 587, so that's going to be added. Oh, rip. This is Kai, Lehigh Valley, number 7643. Joe's horn's overused. Yeah, I know it is, but the reason I put it on there is because I couldn't think of any other S3L to put on them, because GP9's the PR RGB9 is supposed to use S3Ls. That's a scrapped character. Is Keith. This is Keith, Santa Fe number 19. Nathan M3, yeah, Kai. Leslie A200s. This is Kelly. Supposed to be Santa Fe 5019. It's Kelly. Here's Ken. Now, you may think because he's Rio Grande, he might have a Nathan M3 or Nathan P3, but that's not true. Yeah, this is not a... That's not a Nathan M3 or Nathan P3. It's actually a Leslie S3J. The reason why I put an S3J on them is because I wanted them to stick out from the others. And this is scrapped. This you saw her earlier, but here's Leaf. Cotton belt number 8375. Ken is built different. Yep. Here's Leaf once again. Leafy boy. Leaf is actually a girl, but yeah. Here's an unusual character. I don't know about unusual, but this is Lee, CB&Q number 9273. So Leslie A125. This is Lenny, who's, I don't know how to, Susquehanna 2461. That's Lenny. Here's Lilac. Conrail number 9552. Conrail quality paint. And here's Lily, who's Baltimore, Ohio, number 7618. Yeah, welcome us, Canadian Pacific SD7 ACU gamer, Lenny face, SD4H2. Yeah, that's Lily, Baltimore House, 7618. No, not that Lily. This is a different Lily. Here's Liz, one of the unusual characters. New Jersey Transit GP40 FH-2. So we're supposed to be number 4138. She's supposed to be appearing in a future episode. Honestly, I really like all the K5 LAs I've heard on the MVS roster so far. Yep. The better Lily. Yep, that's what I said. It's not that Lily. It never will be. I'm not adding that overrated hunk of junk. New Jersey Transit, yep. And here's Luke. Yeah, this is Luke, Union Pacific number 9305, who GCR Productions is voicing. There's also a better Marie in here as well, yep. I probably should have gave more introduction to Luke, but I don't know. I mean, the short I'm writing down right now will feature Luke. So, and now that you mentioned Marie, here's Marie. Union Pacific number 2482 is supposed to be clean. There. Lily and Marie are the most overused characters. Yeah, tell me about it. And this is a custom horn I made for her. I really like that horn I made for her. Even though I'm 13 canine voice, yeah, sure. Actually, later on, maybe today, I might post another character audition thing. Now, GCR Productions, I hope you remember what I'm having you do for Luke. Right, like Luke's supposed to be shy sounding. Nicholas is also an overused character. Yeah, tell me about it. Leslie RS3L. Here's Mark, who's supposed to... And Mark's one of those characters who's not exactly owned by the railroad, by North Valley. He's actually a leaser character. Yep, SD90 Mac, leaser SD90 Mac. I like RS3Ls, yep. And here's a character that Gulf Breeze Entertainment voices in the non-canon shorts. Here's Matt, the only antagonist character so far. Although he's an antagonist, he does have a good sounding whistle. Yep, that's Matt. That's gonna leave a mark. Yeah. Okay, yep, CEFX, yep. Here's May, CNGB35 number 4000. Matt, aka NVS version of Barry. Yep. SD9043 Big Mac. Yep, that's pretty much what they are, is Big Macs. Here's Mesa, who is... That's not her right number. That's not his right number. 6321 is supposed to be his number. Will a character have A113 as a number? I don't know, but I would like to have A113 as an Easter egg. Glad it's not that mark. Yep. And here's Mighty Mo. This is Pennsylvania T1 number 5533. Unrelatedly, I do vaguely remember when Nicholas is still remembered as Cottonville SD40T or Cancer Built Shit D40T. Yep. This is Mike, who's UP U50. I really don't know what horns the U50s use, so I just put that horn on it. I'd looked at pictures of it, I can't tell what horns they use, so. That's not that May. I used to watch his so-called series. I found Nicholas's channel when I was younger, yeah. Here's Misty, who is Conrail 6388. Yeah, I also remember when Nicholas is still caught Bell SD40T. This is Mitchell, Seaboard Coastline number 583. I actually read the MVS wiki, and for one member, is Mighty Mo in a restoration process? Yes, Mighty Mo is under restoration. This is Nathan, supposed to be another upcoming future character. Southern number 842. Yeah, Southern Consolidation. This is Noah. Reading GP30 number 3603. I actually read I found Nicholas's channel in 2015. Imagine Misty calling Nicholas Mistakeless for calling her Mistake. Benton has an Easter egg. What do you mean Benton has an Easter egg? Here's Noland. CNW number 8680. This is Normandy. One of the unusual characters in my opinion. Union Pacific SDP 30. What's it? SDP 35? Yeah, SDP 35 or 1408. K5H noises. 2005 was the year I was born. Well, that's not exactly an Easter egg with Benton. I mean, I was born in 2004, but yeah. This is Paul, the other USATC twin, number 606. That's Paul. Next is Pete, who is a Shea locomotive. Oh, Jonah Real makes it SAL STP 35? Yeah, I hope so too. This is Rachel, Milwaukee Road number 25. One of my favorite horn sounds too. Now I hear that bell sound, that's actually an older style E-bell. Unlike the E-bells you hear today. I actually really like that. Milwaukee Row is a big user of those. This is Riley right here. It's supposed to be Sioux Line 6024. There's a derailment in Missouri. Really? Wow. That bell though, yeah, that's an old E-bell. That's a custom horn sound I made. Nathan Newcast P3. Yeah, that's an oldie, the old E-Bell. Yep. This is Sammy, another C39-8, but this one instead she's Norfolk Southern instead of Conrail. Yep. And here's Super Sarah, who is GE C30S Super 7. I named her Super Sarah because, you know, she's Super 7. I probably need to make that horn sound a little louder. That's another custom horn I've done. Also, in case you don't know, Barry's locomotive model is a bit weird. Type of number to have 3000 pure on, you have to type 030. Yeah. This is Serena. She's supposed to be 3607. And 3607 is actually the Erie Lackawanna SD45 that's on display at St. Louis. Was that a B40-8? No, that was a C30-S7 if you're talking about Sarah. This is Seth, Northern Pacific RS11. Super Idol has a smile. Yep. Here's Sheldon. This is supposed to be number 155. Missouri, Kansas, Texas, I believe that's NKT stands for. It's an Alco PA. It's a huge P5. Where'd you get that? You were like my SD45 Jordan Rail. Will Seth be evil? No. I haven't really planned out Seth's personality yet. And Sophie, another Leaser character, FURX number 3017. The horn and bell combo that Northern Pacific Alco is really neat. Yeah, it is. That's a Leaser. That's Sophie, another Leaser character. This is Susan, who is a Bud RDC, New Haven number 48. Trying to look for a new Hancock whistle sound, or I can just make one myself. And of course, here's Taylor, who is Santa Fe number 5033, who Splatoon Trainz fan voices in the non-canon shorts. So we won't be like CSX 8116, rant this Roblox group. Please, I don't do rants. Here's an unusual character. This is Thurman, a big old snowplow. And she does have a horn of his own, which is a Nathan K3L. Kind of funny. And here's Vivian, Climax, Numberless, Atlantic Coastline 6 chime. NASCAR official racing group. What? I don't do rants. Here's Wade, who is CSX number 9727. Maintenance a Wade unit. And then this is Walter Western Maryland, number 235. There's a group called NASCAR Official Racing. The owner is very rude to that group. He even threatened to report us if we didn't do what he says. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't give a crap about Roblox anymore. So, and last but not least, this is Zane, Sergeant Pacific number 4404. You gotta go. Okay, see you later. It is this Sergeant Pacific 4404. This is Zane. And there you have it. That was the horn show and character display of all the characters. Aladdin 5, yep, it was. But yeah, that's all the characters and horn so far. So what'd y'all think? I plan on getting the JR SP GP9 or the SD9. I have both of those. Like here, I'll show you. Like SP. So here's the SD9, like you just saw, and then the GP9. This is the freight spec GP9, not the passenger spec one. They're both pretty cool. Well, that's a lot of characters. Yep, I don't know how I managed to plan so many characters out. You know, I haven't even put out episode 1 yet. Someone mentioned the SP GP4-2 earlier, so here it is. B30-7. I love the variety in horns alone. Yep. I try my best to, you know, kind of differentiate each character. Some characters have the same sounding horns, some characters have their own unique horns. The only character I gave a different horn to, even though his real life model didn't even have a horn, had that said horn, was Ken. Ken has a Leslie S3J, while really he had a Nathan P3 and beforehand a Nathan M3. But the Leslie S3J sounds the same, so. Plan on getting rare mods is ATSF and BNSF GP50s, yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to get on with, you know, putting out episode 1. It's still in the works. Something was telling me I wanted to add a Doodlebug character, but I don't know what to name the Doodlebug or what to number it either. It's the only Doodlebug model I have. I like that engine. Here's C6M and SAC44 C6M. Bug, yeah. My next payware item I'm planning to get is the Joinerville NSX Conrail SD4-2. Yeah, that's one of the cooler models. In fact, that was one of the first payware purchases I made, was this. As you can see, it's a really nice model. See, it's got cap signals and stuff, Waptec, speedometer. That Doodlebug engine kind of sounds like a 5.9 Cummins diesel. Yeah. Maybe Oppie, probably. But, yeah, cab signal. I really like the cab signal feature. Fully equipped FRA part 223 glazing. This unit is equipped with cab signals. If cab signal alarm sounds when not in cab signal territory, operate either the push button on the control stand or the acknowledge foot switch. Hold for 1 second and release. Nicholas be like, why is the dynamic brakes on? Oh, whatever. Here's the SD40E. It's pretty neat. This one has the newer control stand along with the cab signal. Original locomotive emission control information: electromotive diesel Inc. Electromotive Eco. Engine family AEMD K0645TEF. Nicholas issues cab signal. Nicholas be like C6Ns are cats, or yeah, pretty much. Notch knows SD70M, anyone? Something funny I found out about this is that this is supposed to be like a Norfolk Southern SD70M interior, but they accidentally left that Union Pacific mark on it for some reason. Whatever, it's just a minor detail. You poor Among Us. What? Of course, here's the SD80 Mac, which is on the verge of extinction, pretty much. The SD80 Mac also has a cab signal. But yeah, unfortunately, the SD80 Mac's on the verge of extinction because last I heard is apparently apparently CP only has 2 SD80 Macs remaining now. The other 4 went for scrap, apparently. Sarcasm. Norfolk and Western. I don't know anymore. RIP. AC-44. Yeah, RIP SD80 Max. Well, it was bound to happen because the SD80 Max were not that good. I mean, they were mechanic. I mean, they were big fuel guzzlers. They were just big and stuff. Yeah. Although I know there's a group out there that's really trying to get in contact with CP about trying to acquire one of the SD80 Max to preserve it. I don't know if CP's going to respond. I doubt it. What happened? There's a big burn spot on it. I don't know. A lot of AC-44s have burn spots. Here's an AC-60. Funny thing is, I heard that CSX actually is reactivating the remaining AC-60s that they have, which is just 3 of them: 600, 601, and 602. Apparently, CSX is reactivating them. It sucks that the 80 Macs are almost gone, but we can't do much about it. Yeah. Plus, the 80 Mac was never a successful model. There's more 90 Macs than 80 Macs, so. It's bound to happen. It was bound to happen. CN-9WL. CSX AC-60s are unique for the lettering font CSX gave them. Yeah. I don't know why they gave them that to the AC-60s only, but whatever. Yeah, CSX is bringing back the remaining 3 AC-60s, I mean. The rest of PRLX AC-60s are in dead storage from what I heard, while a few of them got scrapped. I like CB&Q's paint. Too bad that their SD40s did not last long at all, because right about the time CB&Q got the SD40s when they decided to merge into BN. So Mega cab. Yep. There's so much junk in here. Bicentennial, anyone? Here's a BN GP50 and Tiger Stripe. Here's a regular BN GP50. I keep remembering that one Leslie RS2 in that garden party. It has garden party by Blur, so for it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the one that The Rock made. It's bell sound, yeah. But that S2M that you just heard is the horn sound that I made. So. I really like the F45s, Jordan Mill's new F45s. Now the pre-2 cab stands are actually quite unique. As you can see the way they're set up. There's only one lever for throttle. But you see you have the selector switch here. The selector switch, you can switch between dynamic braking or throttle. So the way this worked, America. Speaking of, I have a cool episode. Tommy, oh, that's cool. The Rock Hater, the Rock Actor, yeah. So the way that the pre-2 EMD control stands worked is release the brakes, select it to go throttle, put it forward, and then go on. And there you go, you're moving. Dwayne Johnson make horn sounds. I was talking about, yeah, The Rock. That's the guy who makes all the joint rail horn sounds. That's his username. Or Ryan. That's his name. Ryan. Now to stop. Now it's back up. You have a rather neat BN collection. Well, the BN, yeah. Backing up, 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 and stop. Yeah, that's pre-2 for you. Yeah, the only BN things I have is C30-7. Of course, you just saw the F45, GP35s, and then the white-face GP35, GP50s, SD4S2, the Bicentennial SD4S2, an SD45, and the SW1500. SpongeBob reference. Back it up. Yep. I also have the Milwaukee Road Bicentennial SD40, the 156, which looks like this. It's pretty cool. I like that paint. And also have the KCS Bicentennial SD40. 642. Just like that. Quite unique. Is it just me, or Milwaukee Road's FP45s in the passenger scheme, or Milwaukee Road's passenger scheme, why does it look like they ripped off Union Pacific's paint? I don't know why. Where'd you get that Bicentennial unit? Control point. Yeah, all the bicentennial units I just showed you are from Control Point. Control Point Trainz. They're payware. Still really cool models though. DT&I GP38. This thing's pretty cool. Control Point Sim is a lie. Union Pacific 2.0. Sand. And of course, for your throw as an emergency, PCS open. I mean, Control Point's like the new joiner rail. Yeah, Control Point has really good models. Control Point has really good models. Really unique. I mean, at least they released a Norfolk Southern SD70 ACC. His number's 222. Okay, I'll give you 222 here. There. Yeah, I like how it has like a crossing bell for its bell. I mean, so did the C&W, especially on their SD40s. So here's the C&W SD40. Oh, they make a Santa Fe B40-A. Control Point, yeah, they actually are. I saw pictures on their Facebook group that they had a Santa Fe B40-A. I'm going to show you something. So watch this. So you see like the gyro light's going. What if I were to see how the gyro light's going? If I were to put this in emergency, now the red light's going. I think that's pretty cool. You put it to emergency to make the Mars light go. Which is kind of cool. Frisco SD45. Eddie. Yep. Southern SD4-2. Eddie went mad. I got the caps like arranged differently in this one. Along with forward controls. What else is there? Isn't Eddie always mad? Yep, he's always mad. He's never happy. CSX SD70M. Jeez, had something on my mouth. CSX GP4-2. Why is he mad though? Because Seaboard's gone. No Seaboard equals sad Eddie. Seaboard man. Jeez. Excuse me. Whoa. Eddie's a mad lad. He's always been. Even since the day I first met Eddie, he's been angry as heck. I have no idea what he's so mad about, but whatever. I'm assuming it's because Seaboard's gone. That horn sounded like an accordion according to a lot of Trainz legends. Eddie was probably happy on Seaboard, I don't know. Considering Eddie, and considering that the real Eddie that I know, he's like 20 something, so hey, what do you say? Ugh. Are we going back to that again? Seriously. Eddie watches too much Seaboard videos. I mean, probably not now because he's still in jail, so wait, I forgot you aren't a fan of BSP anymore. Nah. I really don't give a crap about Brooks or Pal anymore. It's just 20 Star Mask. I kind of lost it for 20 Star Mask ever since that one episode came out. To think I came up with that joke too. Shut up. Let's see, what other interesting junk do I have in here? The only auto train U36B I can find for Trainz. I want to get a better model, but other models I see are always private models. So I just got the download station one and reskinned it myself. So let's see. Amtrak, Outco, my Coastline GP35. Steamies versus Diesels, RIP. This is a weird GP38 model. It's joint rails Aberdeen, which Aberdeen's not even a real railroad. At least to my knowledge. Jeez, that's one bright Mars light. Here's Family Lines SD40-2 LNN to be specific. The Mars light on this is pretty cool. Like, it looks like an actual Mars light where it's like supposed to be like extremely bright and stuff. Operation Lifesaver Norfolk Southern SD40-2. Look, listen, and live. If only people knew what that meant. There's Snoot, knows SD40-2. Speaking of, you should check out the rather empty route that's for some reason excessively overhyped. It doesn't talk about the Steamies versus Diesels, which is the route name. So I can look on download station and look for that route. Actually, let me see here. Download station. Download station. Steamy. Snoot. Snoot! What's the point of Snoot? Snoot's stupid! It just gives you a bigger nose! It's stupid! Steamies versus Diesels, which is the route name. Well, this is the only routes I see. That looks like a Trainz iPad route. Snoot. I can literally... I remembered I managed to get one of my routes on down station, but... Wait, did you get... Oh, yeah. See, look, this is literally one of my old routes. I'm not kidding, this is one of my old routes. I have no idea how I managed to get on down station, but I did. Snoot-nosed. It is a transport route. Yeah, the route I just showed you, my old route. That's literally a route I made on Trainz Mobile. It's a really, really stupid route. I wouldn't download it. It's stupid as heck. Excuse me. It's really just a test route, I think. Maybe it's a YouTube series that we all don't know about. I might check that out then. Well, I don't know if it'll download right because it's really old routes. Plus, it's labeled as an autosave for some reason, so. Been going on for 2 hours and 20 minutes, jeez. Why does it say I'm recording again? Well, I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream. I got things to do, so thank you all for tuning in, and I'll be sure to stream again soon. So,